Hello everybody, welcome back to Jared Opens a Box, and I have another fantastic video for you guys today. This is actually one that is really cool. It's a first here for Jared Opens a Box, if you can believe it. As many of you know, I have played quite a few of the Bendy games here on Jared Takes the L. Well, really, I've only played Bendy and the Ink Machine. I did a video on that a little while back. I just did one video on that, did a couple videos on the spin-off game Boris and the Dark Survival. And of course, recently, there was a sequel, prequel thing, whatever, whatever you want to call it, for Bendy, called Bendy and the Dark Revival. So Youtooz made some figures for that game. Actually, they have a whole other wave that has yet to release, but I have the first wave of figures for you guys here today that we're going to be taking a look at. The first time Bendy has ever had any merchandise here on Jared Opens a Box, so pretty cool that we finally get a character who's been on the channel banner for the last couple years. Didn't even have anything on Jared Opens a Box. But yeah, I love the series. I think it's really, really fun. And I do have plans on playing Bendy and the Dark Revival very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. It is coming up a lot sooner than you might imagine. But we have 3 figures for you guys here today. Figure we'll kick things off with the man himself, Bendy. So really, really cool. We got some figures for this game. Funko used to have the license to Bendy and the Ink Machine. They actually did 3 waves, but that was before Jared Opens a Box was a thing. So we weren't able to do any of those, and I don't really see them getting the license back anytime soon, so we'll have to stick with Youtooz for these. I think this is also the first time we've ever seen the new Youtooz box. Oh, no, it's not. I think the Cuphead ones had the new Youtooz box, that's right. With the sleeve like that. I'm pretty sure the Cuphead ones had that. I'll have to go back and watch. But yeah, here's Bendy, the little dancing demon there. Side of the box, Bendy and Dark Revival. Bendy on there, and then a little picture of him there. Let's open this up and see what it says here. So this is, of course, part of the Bendy and the Dark Revival collection. They are going to be doing a collection for the original Bendy and Ink Machine probably next year. He's number 0 of that collection. Nothing on the side there, but on the back it does say Bendy will return. And it has him walking, and then the side there. So really, really cool. There's the front of the box there. See what the inside says. The machine must endure. Ooh. Ominous words from this box. So this is, of course, based off of Bendy from Dark Revival. I haven't played the game myself, but I am aware of the characters. This is the little cartoon Bendy that appears in the game at certain points. So that's why he's cartoonish and not in his, huge ink demon monster form. They have a figure of that coming in the next wave, so we'll get to that eventually. But here is little Bendy, cartoon Bendy, whatever you want to call him. This is a really well-designed figure. I mean, cartoon Bendy, he was in the original Bendy and Ink Machine as well. The base actually does come off. It's not very stable. Like I'm trying to, to connect it there, but it's not really, it keeps wanting to fall off, so we'll just take it off for now. But there he is. He's, of course, wearing a little suit and bow tie, which is really, really funny. The original Bendy from the Bendy and Ink Machine did not have the suit with the suit pants. He just had a bow tie. But that's still really, really cool. They snuck the Youtooz eyes in there right here. They always seem to get those winky eyes in there. And overall, yeah, this is a really nice figure. It looks just like him. Youtooz is always really good with their details. They even gave him the little Mickey Mouse gloves, as I would call them there, because it's based off of those older cartoons. But yeah, there's Bendy. Very, very cool figure. I think they did a good job with this one. The base just says copyright 2022, Joey Drew Studios Inc. So no pun intended with that one right there. That was totally unintentional. So I guess is this 2022 when they announced these? No, there's no way. I guess it could have been when they were working on it. I don't know. But I'm not that far behind on my scheduling. I hope not. But yeah, I'm trying to get the base to stay on there. Actually, I think I kind of got it there. So there's Bendy. Very, very cool. So our next character is actually the main protagonist of Bendy and the Dark Revival. So when we do play that game, we're going to see a lot of her. This is Audrey. So really, really cool that we got this figure. There's that. When they Bendy and the Dark Revival was in development for quite a while, so they actually made action figures for the game a couple years before it even came out, and this was one of the ones that they made. But there's Audrey, number 1 of the Bendy and the Dark Revival collection. I got all the figures in the collection, so there are none missing in this case. There are a couple different dialogues here on the back. It says, "Another late night, another crazy deadline." And then over here it says, "Come on, Audrey, you got this." So those are probably all quotes from the game. Like I said, I will eventually get to that. I have plans for it. I thought doing this first would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, and then it says, "Here goes nothing," on the top of the box. That's pretty much what I say just about every day now. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Also, this one does have a base as well. It's a lot more sturdy than Bendy's though, so that's very good. Here is Audrey. So based off of what I've seen of the character, you know, in the trailers and in a very few gameplay screenshots, this is fairly accurate. They got a lot of stuff down. She has this inky arm right here with this symbol, so that's really cool. They were able to get that. And then the rest of it, she's just kind of wearing some casual attire. She's got like a little hoodie on, some jeans maybe, and some heels, and half of her body is starting to get covered in ink. So, and then her eyes are also leaking ink, and she's quite pale. I'm not gonna lie, she's really pale. But I guess, you know, having ink kind of starting to cover your body and run out of your eyes would probably do that to you. I don't know for sure, but I imagine that probably would not be a good thing. But yeah, there is Audrey. Really cool figure. Just says the same thing on the bottom here, but this is fairly accurate. And like I said, she's the main protagonist, so we'll be seeing more of her very soon. And this guy, I'm assuming, I don't know much about him, but I figured, I had to get him since I had the other two. I've seen him in a few promotional things and stuff like that. This guy, I'm assuming, is somewhat of an antagonist. I don't know if he's the main antagonist or if he's just one of them, or maybe he's not at all, but he surely looks like one. I am, of course, talking about Wilson. So he just kind of looks like a bad guy, you know. He's not really giving me the superhero look, you know. He's kind of looking at me like he's gonna beat me up in the back alley or something. There's the back of the box right there. Can't really see inside because there's that big glare from the phone. There's the sides of the boxes. Let's open this one up. Maybe. There we go. It's kind of sticky. That was weird. It's the ink. The ink is coming. So there's Wilson. This is number 2 in the Bendy and the Dark Revival collection. Side of the box. Back of the box says a lot, so I'm going to have to hold it like this for a second. It says, for 211 days you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away, tore his body in two. That's what it says right there, and you see the ink demon's silhouette there, so clearly he did not tear his body in two. And then on the side it says, "Attention, children of the machine." So let's go ahead and open this one up. It says Audrey. So yeah, none of those quotes really make him out to be a good guy. Although I guess if he's going against the ink demon, that kind of would position him as a good guy. I don't know, we'll find out. Alright. And here is Wilson. So, just like Audrey, he does have some ink on him. He actually has a little bit on his face here, almost like he kind of smeared it on himself. He has had the Youtooz eyes. Audrey did too, by the way. As she is right there again. Wilson does have the winky eyes. One of them is yellow, one of them is white. I'm not sure if there's any significance to that or not, but usually there is. He also has some ink coming out of his mouth, a little bit on his ear. And he also has some ink kind of all over his outfit, but that could just be from, I don't know. He says he's been down there for 211 days, so Who knows what he's getting into. He also has some keys right there on the side. His base is also kind of giving me a hard time. They're a little unsturdy. He also has hair. Look at that. He does have hair. So there is that. He also has a really aggressive looking, his eyebrows are really aggressive. He's got the wrinkles on the top of his head there. But yeah, there's Wilson. He's got a nice little technician looking suit on. Really cool. And like I said, we're probably going to see a lot of him because it sounds like he's a main character. So we'll be seeing more of these guys relatively soon. But let's give our ratings for today. We have Bendy. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I think they absolutely nailed Bendy's design. There's really, I mean, it's hard to not do good with his design. But yeah, there's Bendy. I think he looks fantastic. Audrey, also think they did a fairly good job. Not as familiar with her as Bendy, so I will give an 8 out of 10. But again, they got everything fairly well accurate. Wilson, I'll probably give a 7. I'm not the biggest fan of the figure. I have seen like what he looks like, so it's fairly accurate, like Audrey. But I'm just not, it's kind of not sure. But I think they're all great. They're all great figures. The first wave of the Bendy collection. We still got 2 more coming. So one of them has been announced. The other one, we're not really sure who's in it yet. But we will eventually know, and you will see them on the channel probably next year, because I have the rest of the year pretty much already set at this rate. But that is going to do it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.